Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So if you guys didn't notice, in Sunday's video, I completely bedazzled my Cricut, and I've been wanting to do it for a while now, or just like completely give it a makeover, but I've been scared to because I've been scared about the warranty of the Cricut. But with all of this Cricut news that has come to light over the past week, I kind of don't care about my warranty anymore and just went for it. So with that being said, I am here to talk about all of the Cricut drama that has happened over the past week. I want to vent a little bit and share my opinion with you guys, and I want to hear back from you guys about what you all think of this whole situation. So today we are not doing a crafting video. This is just me talking. I'm sorry to disappoint you guys, but there is just so much that I just need to get off my chest, and I really just want to talk about all of this Cricut drama and news that has happened over the past week. And it is too beautiful of a day to not be outside. I didn't plan on filming today, so I'm outside with my dogs watching them play. This is Coda. He's a mama's boy, so he'll play, but he likes to be by me all the time too. Can you tell he's a mama's boy? Anyways, so I just knew I couldn't not talk to you guys about all of this Cricut stuff that has happened over the past week and not throw in my opinion. So let's talk about what happened. So for those of you that missed it, or maybe you just need like a little refresher, condensed version of everything that happened in case you missed something, over a 1 week period, Cricut released not one, not two, but 3 emails going over these updates and things that they're going to be changing about Design Space. So I believe it was like March 12th. They sent out their first email saying like, oh, hey, here's all these cool and exciting updates with Cricut that's going to be happening soon. But then at the bottom of the email threw in there, oh, by the way, you're going to have to start paying for, your Cricut Design Space, and you can only upload like 20 images per month. And then a few days later, released another email trying to keep the customers and investors happy by saying, oh, hey, we're still going to do it, but we're not going to do it right away. So you can like have time to like mentally prepare yourself, I guess. Like, I don't know what the deal with that. Like, what's the difference between doing it now and 5 months from now? Like, other than you just giving me time to go buy a Silhouette Cameo and figure out how to use their machine and program. And then a few days later, released a third email. So it's a third email within a week time frame. And it just said, never mind, just kidding. We're not going to do that. We heard you guys. We listened. Don't be mad. We're not going to do it. Never mind. Only because they realized how bad they messed up, in my opinion. So I think for me, it just reminded me a lot of my whole situation with Etsy, where at the end of the day, I feel like, Etsy cares more about, that dime that they're going to make off of you, and they don't care about the sellers or the customers. It's all about the money that they're making. They keep changing their policies. They keep adding fees onto, your sales. So, and they don't listen to their sellers at all. And then their customer service just sucks on top of that. Like, it took them 2 months to get back to me with emails. So that is just like unacceptable. And that just really reminded me of that, because Cricut put out their first email like on a Friday, and I don't know, I feel like most big companies, they don't have weekends off. At least I would think so with Cricut, because how many times has like Design Space crashed on like, Friday night, Saturday or whatever, and then it's fixed within a few hours? Like, I don't think I've ever gone more than 24 hours with Cricut Design Space not working. Maybe there's been a time where that has happened, but at least not for me. So I know there's people there working, and then for them to release an email like that, throw in like the bad news at the end of the email, hoping that people wouldn't see it, maybe, I don't know, or start with the good news and end with the bad. Like, I don't know what their intention was with that, but and then not reply to any comments, anything, any messages, emails that people were sending them. They weren't replying to anything that entire weekend. And I thought what was really sad was, if you go and check out like Instagram and Twitter and Facebook for Cricut and Michaels and all those other companies, like, everyone was messaging all these other companies too, and all the other companies were messaging people back and commenting back. and Cricut was the only one that wasn't. And it's Cricut's company, and they weren't even replying to people's comments and messages or anything. Like, Michael's was replying to comments and messages and everything else, and Cricut wasn't doing anything. So I just, you know, like, what kind of customer service is that? You drop a big bomb like that, and then you can't even respond to a comment or a mention or someone tagging you in a post or any emails that people were sending you. Like, it was crazy. And I get it, you know, they had to worry about damage control, and they kind of had to like assess the whole situation before they could come out with something else. And I'm sure they didn't want to like respond to everyone right away, but I definitely think it shouldn't have taken them like the 3 days I think that it was to send out a second email. Like, that's just insane. 3 days later, and then we get another email, and that email was, oh hey, yeah, we're still doing it, but we're just pushing the date back. And I think in addition to all of that, what really ticked me off was the fact that they want to put more stipulations and charge you more money for Design Space when it sucks as a program so bad already. And they're over there like listening to their team of people like, oh, let's change this, let's do this, let's do this. How about you fire that entire team of people? Sorry guys, you haven't been doing your job. And listen to your customers. Like, how many years does it take to actually take feedback from your customers, especially when you're charging anywhere from, you know, $100 to $400 on all your machines or devices, and you're charging that kind of money, and then you don't even listen to the customer's feedback on how to improve your machines or your design space even. Because I feel like they haven't improved anything on the machines in the newer models that have come out, and they haven't even began to touch any of the issues that anyone has had with Design Space. So number one, why is the program online? Because anytime something happens at Cricut headquarters, okay, Design Space shuts down and no one can use it, or you can't access it. Or how about how frequently mine needs updates because they are constantly finding bugs to fix? Why is there that many bugs that you need to fix? If it wasn't an online program, I feel like you would have half as many issues, number one. Number two, you make me save my images to the cloud, Cricut's cloud, okay? So I have access to it wherever I log in on Cricut Design Space, but I can't save that file. Even though I designed that file, I can't save it to my computer. I can't download it from Cricut Design Space on my computer to use in other things. I can't use the same fonts on all of my different devices. So you can upload fonts and use them on Cricut as long as they're downloaded to the device that you're using. So let's say I'm using Otterly on my laptop, but then I go and edit the design on my desktop and I don't have Otterly downloaded as a font on my desktop. I can't use that. Why are our designs saved on cloud but our fonts aren't? I don't get that. I don't get why, you know, we pay $10 a month for Design Space and you have access to all this stuff, but it's like crap stuff that I feel like my daughter could have made on like Paint. I don't know. Why am I even paying that to have access to your fonts, but then it's all like the crap fonts that nobody uses? And all of the cute fonts that, you know, were designed by Cricut or whatever are like $4.99. So I have to pay $4.99 for each font that I want to use if it's not something that I have downloaded and I'm using or isn't already provided by Cricut for free, which are the crap fonts. You know what I mean? Like, and the list goes on and on and on. Like, there are just so many issues that I just keep finding with Design Space. And I know I'm not the only person that even has these issues because I hear about these issues from other people. I see it all the time. I know there's people complaining about it and like nothing is done. And that's a shame for a company that clearly doesn't care about its customers and are more interested in making their investors happy than their customers happy, because there wouldn't be a company without your customers in the first place. But then on top of that, you have such a crappy Design Space and you haven't even fixed any of the problems that anyone has had since the beginning. Like, barely anything has changed, in my opinion, from when I first got my Cricut Explorer Air to my Cricut Maker. Like, the layout has changed on Design Space. Do you guys remember the old layout of Design Space? But other than that, like, nothing really. Like, the things you can do, there hasn't been a whole lot of changes or updates or anything that has been beneficial, in my opinion. So I think they just handled this entire thing very poorly. Their customer service was like crap. And I think my facepalm moment is the fact that I upgraded to a Cricut Maker several months ago, and I knew I should have gotten a Silhouette Cameo, because now I see a lot more reviews on Silhouette Cameos and they just seem like a lot better. And the only reason I went with Cricut was because I was a little bit intimidated by the Cameo's machine, like the user friendliness of it, and their program, like how difficult was their program to use, because it looks like it's so much more complicated than Design Space. But at the end of the day, it's probably a better machine and they probably have better customer service. My dog keeps seeing squirrels and he's going crazy over the squirrels. Anyway, so I think just how they handled this entire situation with the customer service included, the fact that they haven't listened to their customers over the past few years. They haven't really fixed or changed anything that we have all kind of mutually agreed on that needs to change. Hasn't changed, and I am not happy with them as a company at all. With all of that being said, you know, I'm going to keep my Cricut Maker, but I'm probably not going to be buying any more Cricut products, to be honest. So I'll use my Cricut Maker and my Cricut Explorer until, you know, they kaput and die and can't work anymore. But the next time I have to buy, you know, a new cutting machine, I'm going to be buying a Silhouette Cameo, you guys. I will let you know how I like it. But it's so sad that that's kind of what it's come to, and I feel like I'm not alone, and there's a lot of other people that are really unhappy with the company. And I'm sure there's plenty of you out there that are like, you know, who cares? Like, I would have paid for it. And that's fine if that's your opinion, but I don't agree, and I think they could do a much better job, and I'm not going to be buying any more Cricut stuff. But in the meantime, hopefully this was kind of like a learning experience for Cricut, and maybe a lot of people, you know, are mad enough and have voiced their opinions enough that maybe they'll start changing the way they're operating. Fingers crossed, like we can only hope, right? But who knows? All right, guys, so that's it. If you guys have a Cricut and you're mad about it, let me know what you guys think in the comments. Also, if you have a Silhouette Cameo, let me know what you think about this entire situation and how you like your Cameo. I want to know. I want to hear from you guys, because I will get one in the future for sure. So if you like this video, don't forget to give me a big thumbs up, and don't forget to click that subscribe button below so that you don't miss out on any other crafting tutorials or venting sessions. Let's go.